Good morning, dear students. Welcome to the class of English. Today we will be talking about the topic sentence. But before that, let's have a quick recap on the activity that we had done last week. We had talked about the journey of English, and in that we had come across the words that were jumbled. So, you were supposed to unscramble the letters and make proper words that make a proper meaning. So, here is the solution of those words: small, gift, running, neat, cloud, crowd, vote, book, hill and sun. From the pictures also we can make out the answer. We had discussed about the definition of sentence. What is a sentence? A group of words which make complete sense is called a sentence. So, when we talk about a sentence, then we must be able to understand the meaning of the group of words that makes a sentence. We had talked about subject and predicate, the two parts of the sentence. Let us revise it once again. The part of the sentence which performs some action in a sentence is called subject, whereas the part of the sentence which tells about the subject is called predicate. We had seen certain examples. So, today let us revise it with one example. He is flying a kite. So, here he is the subject because it performs some action. What action it performs, or what are we talking about? We are talking about the action of flying a kite. So, it tells about the subject. What is the subject doing? He is flying a kite. So, this is all about subject and predicate. Now, let us talk about types of sentences. Sentences are of four kinds: declarative or assertive sentences, interrogative sentences, imperative sentence, and exclamatory sentence. Now, let us talk about each of them one by one. The first one is the declarative or assertive sentences. Those which make statements or assertions. What are assertions? When we are sure about something, when we are able to justify something, or when we say with confidence about something. So that is the sentence that is assertive. For example, Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. So here we know where does Humpty Dumpty sit? They sit on a wall. Now these kind of sentences states a fact. They end with a period or full stop and they make a statement. So these kind of sentences are known as declarative or assertive sentences. Let us talk about it with the help of an example. One who washes hands stays safe. So here we are justifying that the one who uses soap or washes hands stays safe. The second statement is the earth revolves around the sun. Now this is a fact. So it is a assertive sentence. Walking is good for one's health. So this is a justified statement. Now let us move on to the next kind of sentences, that are interrogative sentences. What is an interrogative sentence? Those which ask questions, as what is your name? It asks a question and ends with a question mark. So this kind of question is called an interrogative sentence. Let us see some more examples. Who are you? Where have you kept the keys? Now, we have to take care about the tone or the intonation when we speak. When we speak the interrogative sentence, the tone should be in the question form. Imperative sentence, those which express commands, requests or entreaties. Now, when we say be quiet, then we are giving some command. Have mercy on me. Now this is an entreaty. When we say that, when we say someone to understand ourselves or feelings, when it is we are talking about certain things like that, then it is an imperative sentence, a command or polite request. It ends with an exclamation point or with a period or full stop. Now here we should not confuse the exclamation mark, because the next kind of sentence, that is the exclamatory sentence, also has an exclamation mark but does not have a command or request. It deals with feelings. So here we have to look for command, request or entreaty. So this kind of sentences are termed as imperative sentences. Let us see some examples. When there is red light, the vehicle must stop. You are requested to sit down. So here these statements are termed as imperative sentences. Now the fourth kind of sentences are exclamatory sentences, those which express strong feeling, such as what a shameful behavior or how warm the day is. So these are some of the examples which shows feelings. An exclamatory sentence conveys a strong emotion and ends with an exclamation mark. An exclamatory sentence makes a statement just like declarative sentence. So we must not confuse it with the declarative sentence. We must know that these kind of sentences conveys excitement or emotion and it ends with an exclamation mark. For example, when we say, what a shameful behavior. So here we are talking about the feeling of shame, how warm the day is. So here we are talking about the temperature, we are talking about the feeling of being hot or feeling hot. So this is called an exclamatory sentence. Some of the examples are, I can't wait for the party. I don't know what I'll do if I don't pass this test. So here the feeling of excitement is seen in the first sentence, where the person doesn't want to wait for the party because he is so excited for the party. In the second sentence, he is worried what would happen if he will not pass the test. So these are some of the types of sentences. Now, when we talk about phrases, then a group of words which make sense but do not complete sense, that is called a phrase. Now, when we talk about the sentences that are given in italics, I'll give the sentence in the next slide, but those in italics are phrase. We'll talk about it later. But when we talk about these phrases, they do not usually have a subject or predicate. Honesty pays in the long run. So here you can see that in the long run is written in italics. If you see in your computer or in your mobile, then on the top side of the left side you can see written BI. So that B is for bold and I is for italics. So you can see the italics, they are in the slant form. So you can make out that honesty is written straight, whereas pays in the long run is written in the slant way. So that is the italic form. The sun rises in the east. So here rises in the east is the phrase. The Prime Minister's post is not a bed of roses. Here A bed of roses is a phrase. Show me how to do it. So, how to do it is a phrase. It was a sunset of great beauty. Of great beauty is a phrase and it does not make a complete sense. So, this is the difference between sentences and phrases. I hope you have understood what is a sentence, how to define a sentence, how does the sentence make a complete sense, what is a subject and what is a predicate, what is the difference between a subject and predicate, what are the different types of sentences, and how to identify a given type of sentence. With this, we end the topic sentences. Hope you have understood it well. If still you find any doubt, please feel free to ask me anytime. Thank you. Have a good day. And stay home, stay safe.